So we've taken a look at some crazy bootleg coloring books on my channel. I thought today would be a good time to start looking at some crazy licensed coloring books. Case in point from 2016, Spawn, the official adult coloring book. Let's take a look at this. It's geeking time. So I guess we're finally doing this. I've taken a look at some bootleg coloring books, like I said in the past, some bootleg coloring books that were bizarre. And today we're starting to take a look at some licensed adult coloring books that you're probably thinking to yourself, like, what the hell? With the bootleg ones, okay, I get it, with the Evil Dead, the Friday the 13th. The Godzilla one was pretty dang decent. But I got a slew of licensed adult coloring books that I'm like, what were they thinking of? Like I said, we're first starting with Spawn, the adult coloring book. But after this, I've got a Danger Girl coloring book to take a look at. I've got a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers coloring book. No, not based on the show, but based on the Boom Studios comic book. And then I finally have a Marvel Comics Color Your Own Marvel Masters coloring book, which is fairly decent. But the only thing is that it's like, okay, it's the same thing. It takes classic comic book covers, and it's like, all right. So like I said, today we're going to start by taking a look at the adult coloring book for Spawn, and it's credited by Todd McFarlane. I really don't think he did all the sketches in this book, but we will go ahead and take a look at every single picture in here, and we'll divulge and see what this coloring book looks like. So grab yourself something to drink, grab yourselves a snack, and let's get right into this adult coloring book of Spawn.
Next on HBO. Heaven and hell collide on Earth, and human souls are forced to pay the price in this evil animated universe. Todd McFarlane's Spawn. Next on HBO.
Move the stand out of the way because I figure we're going to flip through pages and we'll take a look and see what is inside of this coloring book. All right, so first things first, we have the cover, which is a nice picture of Spawn, which I believe is by Eric Larson. And then we flip it around, it's the same thing. And it explains to you here on the back, from Todd McFarlane, creator of comic book anti-hero Spawn, the first ever Spawn adult coloring book known for his hyper-detailed and complex art. This coloring book is a must for any Spawn and comic book fan. In 1992, the creation of Spawn unleashed a brand new character to an unsuspecting public for the first time. With the release of its premiere issue, Spawn broke the independent comic sales record, selling over 1 million issues. A record which still stands today. Decades later, with over 260 issues produced, Spawn is one of the longest-running independent comic books currently being published. The Spawn adult coloring book is a sampling of Todd McFarlane's kinetic artwork from the span of his lengthy ongoing career, featuring 47 unique and memorable covers and interior pages, inked by the comic book legend himself. Todd wants you in the position of comic book colorist, designing a color scheme for some of Spawn's most memorable pages. Be part of the Spawn legacy. Todd McFarlane Productions, McFarlane.com. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is not all Todd McFarlane's artwork. This was $14.99 US. I believe that could have been $17.99 Canadian. I actually picked this up at GameStop. Now, this book came out before we take a deep dive. This book actually was released in 2016. I picked this up in 2017 from a GameStop. I think I paid about maybe $5 or $4.99, $5.99, something like that. It was on special. It was in the bargain bin. So I think I got it for that much back in 2017. So again, it is a unique looking piece of Spawn memorabilia. One that I'm definitely kind of happy that I have in my collection because, you know, I've shown some people like, I did not know there was a Spawn comic book. Prior to making this video, my wife did not know that there was a Spawn comic book, coloring book. So I was like, yeah, there is a Spawn coloring book. So I said to her, well, you know what? You'll be able to see what the whole entire thing looks like now after I do this video. Unless, you know what? She just picks up the book itself and flips through. Which is what we're about to do. We're going to start off with the first page here. The insert just gives you a photo of the logo, different spawns in 4 different squares, kind of like Let It Be. Adult coloring book. Like I said, 2016. And the first page we go to is the first ever issue of Spawn. So just cool like that. And on the back of each page, it's just like blank pages. So nothing really, like nothing special on the back. It's just blank pages. So it's all one-sided pages. All right, sorry about that. I had some little bit of issues. I don't know what's going on with me. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the contents of the coloring book. So like I said, we saw the first 4 pictures before. And we also saw this right here. This is the first issue ever of Spawn. So really nicely done. It does tell you down here, by the way, like for example, pencil drawing on pages 7 and 19 by Erik Larsen. Layout drawing on 81 by Rob Liefeld. I bet you there's no feet in there. Pencil drawing on page 91 by Will Sportasio. Cover art by Erik Larsen and Todd McFarlane. It does say art by Todd McFarlane. So a lot of them will be by Todd, but you know, there are some guest artists, obviously. We go on to the next page here. Still another nice looking photo of Spawn. Just trying to get the pages. Oh, and we got a nice full spread out of Spawn. I was trying to show that. I don't know if I can show that completely on camera, but yeah, it's a nice full spread out of Spawn. Don't quote me on which issue it's from, but it's I think from one of the first 5 issues. So then we go back to the Erik Larsen cover. Or say Erik Larsen artwork. Then we have the homage to The Walking Dead. So you got Spawn, who's supposed to be Rick Grimes. There's a lot going on in this photo. If you take a look, a lot going on. All right, let's move it on. This one's neat. I think it's very simplistic, just very not much to it. Spawn on top of a building top. It's really nice looking. I forget which issue this one was for, but I know this is a Todd McFarlane cover. He likes to homage a lot of past covers too, if you noticed. And we got this crazy one right here. Look at that. That cover's crazy. And we got the hamburger head right here. Just trying to turn the pages and show you guys at the same time. All right. Then we've got an homage to Savage Dragon. It is also by McFarlane and Larsen. So pretty cool. This one I love. This one looks really cool. No, okay, didn't. Then we got Overkill. So we finally hit a villain at least. That's pretty interesting. The next page. And we got Spawn, Tormented. Spawn is always tormented. He's a tormented character, so that's why we love Spawn, right? I think it's from 1992. Is this from the first or second issue? Something like that. We got Sam and Twitch, the greatest detectives in the history of comics, besides Batman, and Commissioner Gordon, I guess. He's more of a cop, so. Although Sam and Twitch are, like I said, in terms of comic book, Sam and Twitch are my favorite detectives. You've got another cool one of Spawn right here. So the artwork in here, like the pages that they chose for us to color, are very nice. We have another full spread out here of Spawn versus the Violator. Next issue, All Hell Breaks Loose on Earth. Really cool, really cool. I did color one page a long time ago, but that's, that was to see how it was. But at least you guys will see it. Here we go, cover, I think this is cover issue number 3. It's issue number 3 or number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes my knowledge on Spawn is there, but sometimes it gets fuzzy. There's another photo here. Cool, gnarly artwork. We got one of the Violator. I think that's issue number 6. No, maybe something like 7 or something like that. I know it's an early issue. Here's the one that I colored in. So as you can see, I did some detailing and everything. More of a commando style Spawn. I just want to see how it was to color in the coloring book, so at least you guys can see what it's like. And it's pretty smooth, at least. It's not a bad coloring. I'm one of those people, I like to, I'm an artist, I draw. I like to ink my things, but I don't color too often. So sometimes I do mess around with coloring. So look at that. You can at least see what kind of coloring I'm doing. Okay. This one here is just Spawn with the Image Comics and Spawn logo all over. I guess just like a throwaway page. You got another one of Spawn here, the hamburger head. McFarlane himself did this page. So you're getting like the fact that this is not derpy like the bootleg ones. This is actually pretty cool. It's a pretty well put together coloring book. And the pages inside are very thick as well. So you're going to be, don't worry about coloring and ripping. It's going to be well done. And the pages are nice and like a cardstock almost. So it's going to color really well on there. There you go. Menacing photo right there. You got another spread out of, this one is that Malebolgia, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's Malebolgia. So pretty cool. And we got a full one of the Tremor. This is an homage to Venom on top of Spider-Man. So cool. You got the Violator rampaging through New York City. Or no, it's just not even. No, it's just Violator. I thought I saw cars and stuff like that. So no, it's just Violator. Violated, what girly man. Then we come to a comic book panel. That's pretty neat. I've actually never sat here and flipped through the whole thing. Now we got another full page spread. There you go, Spawn himself. It's pretty cool looking. Then we got a, oh man, it looks like a candy skull. Mexican candy skull of Spawn. Love the Lucha Libre. I really love the Lucha Libre. You know, Spawn, it would be cool to see Spawn as a lucha wrestler. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be cool. The Violator right here. We got another one of Spawn, less blacks in this one here, more white so you can color. I like that a lot of the pages here at least are from older issues from the 90s, which is really cool. That for me, Spawn, like I love Spawn. It's a great story. It's a great comic. Right now, I'm all about loving Gunslinger Spawn, but for me, it's really like I'm nostalgic about Spawn in the 90s. So another gnarly one. And you know what? These speech bubbles, I'm thinking to myself when I see them, when you see them in the coloring book, you could probably write whatever you want to write in those speech bubbles. So have at that. Is this? Oh, I thought this was upside down. No, it's not. So another neat photo. There's another one right here of Spawn. Try not to linger too much on these, but you know. Oh, look, that's from Spawn Batman, the original. You guys read Spawn Batman? The first one, the second one, War Devil, or even the most recent number 3? Have you read it? I have. I love Spawn Batman. Good story. Good story. Let's keep moving along. Now we got a little more of a darker page here. I feel like I'm ruining the pages, but whatever. I know my wife told me to color in them because it would be really cool, but for me, it's more of a collector's issue. I got another full spread of Spawn, so 2 colorable pages here. Really neat. With all the ectoplasm and everything. Zombies! Oh, the dead have risen. When there's no room left in hell, the dead will rise. That doesn't say that here. That's from Day of the Dead. Sorry, not Day of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead. My apologies. Just a bunch of Spawn logos all over. So really cool. We're almost done. We're almost through here. Overt Kill. Overt Kill. Another one of Spawn. I think that's issue number like 13 or something. With Chapel on the cover. Chapel, who first started in Youngblood and then became a villain in Spawn. I know. I consider Chapel a villain. I don't know. If you guys consider Chapel a villain or a hero, let me know down below. Another 2-page spread. Is that the Freak? I think that's the Freak. And then final page. Last page? Last page is just this. Really cool to end on that. Basically, you can make your own blank cover of Spawn. And that's it. That's everything That's the coloring book. That's everything in this coloring book. So nonetheless, this is a really neat coloring book. I think this is, personally, I think it's odd to have a Spawn adult coloring book. Don't get me wrong. I really think it's weird. But do I think it's one of those odd pieces for your collection that you can be like, ah, you know what? That's an interesting conversation starter. Yes, I absolutely do. I'm super happy to have this in my collection, although I've had this now for I think about 6 years. I bought it in 2017. 7 years, as early as I started my channel. I did show this off in an earlier haul when I did pick it up when my channel was first starting. So yeah, it's a really cool item to have in your collection, definitely. First thing I got is a adult coloring book of Spawn. I mean, why did I buy it? Because it's Spawn, that's why I bought it. Why am I not gonna buy it? Okay, so I talked about at the beginning some other licensed yet odd coloring books that I have that I'm going to take a look at here. I'm just going to move my camera up a bit. The first one being that we will take a look at is this Marvel Masters, Color Your Own Marvel Masters, which is not as odd as the other ones. It's all just Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, you know, the Marvel Age Comics classic. So we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to take a look at, now this is where it gets to be a little, what? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Boom Studios comics. We'll take a look at this one here. And the oddest of them all, the weirdest one of them all, is going to be Danger Girl, Permission to Thrill coloring book. So we're going to have a look at that next time we do a coloring book review. Well, not all three of them in one review, but sporadically we'll have a look at these coloring books upcoming. I also have some Spawn related videos coming up. We'll be doing a video on Spawn commercials, so stick around for that. I meant to do that 2 years ago, but you know what? Hey, it is the 30th anniversary of McFarlane Toys. So for the 30th anniversary of McFarlane Toys, we're going to be doing a video on the McFarlane Toys commercials that came out in the 90s. So stick around for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I do have also some McFarlane figure reviews coming out. I picked up a big old massive figure at GameStop. You'll be seeing that in the haul video soon, and then it's going to be relating into its own video. And then once upon a time, last year, I did a haul and I showed off that I got the page punchers of Spawn and Redeemer. So we'll also be taking a look at this 2-pack, since like I said, McFarlane Toys is turning 30 this year. So we'll definitely be having a look at this in an upcoming video. Let me know down below, did you guys get a chance to get your hands on this coloring book? Did you get a chance to pick it up when it came out in 2017? Or are you gonna go seek it out now that you've seen this video? Are you gonna go seek it out? Something that interests you? I think it's pretty unique. It's a cool piece to have in the collection. 100%, I really do think that it's worth having in the collection. Again, it's a great conversation starter, and if you don't want to color in it, well look, you just have another book of Spawn, but with black and white pages for you to color in, which is going to be awesome. All right, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video in entirety like you always do. I appreciate you guys always watching my videos, always supporting me. It's always fun to have you guys out here and supporting my channel. I really appreciate you guys all. If you are new to my channel because you just stumbled across here because like, hey, Spawn is my bread and butter. Not that you wouldn't know that I do Spawn on here because I talk about Spawn a lot here. Same thing for Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. But if that's the case, then please and thank you. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click that bell, guys, to be notified whenever I got some brand new content out. Like that, when you click that bell, it'll send it right to your phone and be like, oh, Boomer the Nerd's got a brand new video out. Let's go check it out. Click the thumbs up video button if you did like this video. And let's, leave a comment down below. Let's talk all things Spawn related down below. Let's have fun talking about the King of Hell himself. I'm going to get out of here for the day. I'm going to go read some more Spawn comic books because apparently that's that and Ninja Turtles are the only comic books I get nowadays for my pull list. I'm gonna go enjoy that. You guys go enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back again soon. Like I said, so many cool stuff coming your way. A lot of stuff from McFarlane Toys and Spawn coming your way, so stick around for all that goodness. Stay cool, stay nerdy, keep hunting, keep collecting, keep reading Spawn and buying those McFarlane Toys figures. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Laters!